On Sunday, the Tribune posted this article, 5 reasons you shouldn't buy a house right now. I have a few thoughts on it, so I figured I'd share them with you. I'd like to start by saying I do think there are times where it's not appropriate for someone to buy a house, and renting makes a lot of sense for their lives. Let's get into the article. She starts by saying you've probably been told repeatedly by your mama, daddy, financial experts, real estate agents, and bankers to buy a house. Some of these people, bankers, financiers, and real estate agents, are trained in their fields, homes and finance. I think we should listen to expert opinions. Her first point is that home prices are just too high and we should wait for them to go down. She references the Great Recession, saying that home prices could crash at any time. I think this is a fool's errand to wait for home prices to go down, or especially crash. We don't see any projections that that's going to happen, and most projections say that home prices are going to continue to appreciate through this next year. So if this is your only reason, I wouldn't wait. The next is you need to build a better credit history. It depends. If your credit's really bad and you can't get approved for a loan at all, yes, absolutely. But if you have acceptable credit, then it's probably not a reason to wait on its own. You might be approved for better rates, but there are different programs like the FHA program that can help you get approved sooner with a lower credit score, worth looking into. Next, it will wipe out all your savings. If you don't have any extra savings after you buy a house, it would be a good idea to save some extra money. Homes cost money, there's going to be repairs and maintenance you're going to need to make. It's a good idea to have that plan for. High monthly mortgage payments won't leave much cushion in your budget. Yeah, absolutely, you need to budget for these things. But the reality is that a lot of people's rent payments are in the several $1,000s, and that a mortgage is similar, if not less than those in some cases. So evaluate your specific situation and make decisions around that. Lastly, there are signs that the hot housing market is cooling. She says here to continue waiting for it to cool even more. That's one strategy you can do. I'd rather see you get into a home when it makes sense for you in your life and gain that appreciation over time. If you start now, you can always continue to look and wait a longer period of time. But if you start later, then you're missing on that appreciation and paying rent that much longer. So if this is your only reason, I wouldn't wait to try to time the market better. I would rather just start and see where you end up. I hope that helps you process some of this information. The media is always throwing lots of stuff out there, and it's not always informed, so it's good to talk to somebody that you trust about these kinds of things. I'm happy to have those conversations. Always reach out.